Hello, 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 my friends. Happy Tuesday. I am just going to pull my live up on my screen here and make sure we are good to go. If you are watching the replay, go ahead and skip forward for just a couple of seconds. I do see the live button and it looks like we are good to go. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Today is Tuesday, September 16th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you are watching me live right here on Facebook. If you do see that little red live button in the top left-hand corner of your screen, that means you are watching me live. If not, you can catch me on the replay. If you are new to my page, welcome. My name is Tammy Civello, and welcome to Cards by TLC. And we are on another episode of Teach It Tuesday with Tammy and Jenny. This week we thought we would play with a fun color combination. We have not done color combos in a while, and I absolutely love this color combination. When we decided on this color combination, I immediately thought of fall. So we are playing with Secret Sea, Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock, and Berry Burst. Look how stunning this color palette looks. I absolutely loved it. And when I immediately saw this color combo, I thought of fall. So of course, we are going to be playing with the online exclusive again, the Gathering Moments bundle, and we are going to showcase the Gathering Leaves embossing folder, but we are playing with the bundle today. I decided that I wanted to do fall yet again because it's that time of year. So with this color combo, I absolutely fell in love with this. We are showcasing that embossing folder right here. And I have used all four colors. Typically we do a 3 color challenge, but we decided let's throw in a 4th color and make things really fun and interesting. So we're doing that color combo today. I'm also showcasing the stylish shaped squares, which I always use the circles and the squares never get love. So we are using the stylish shaped squares. I'm using the 2-inch square, and we decided to stamp some acorns. And the twine that I'm using is actually the brand new white and gold twine. But I also have the twine, the early espresso twine that comes in that suite. So I'll kind of see which one looks the best and we can decide on that. And then we are finishing up the project with the charming shimmer faceted dots. I thought that the Petunia Pop one worked fantastic because we got Berry Burst. So that is the color combo that we are using today. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, the sizes and dimensions will be on my blog tomorrow at cardsbytlc.com. So on Wednesday, September 17th, all of the sizes and dimensions and the replay will be there as well. So we have a Secret Sea card base that is cut at, let me get this out of the way, bring this down here. That is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We have our insert piece, as always, of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. We have our panel of Pretty Peacock, 4 by 5 1/4. We have Pecan Pie, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And I have cut this Berry Burst and embossed it in the Gathering Leaves embossing folder. And this piece is cut at 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment and our cute little acorn on the inside. And I think I'm going to use the Secret Sea on the inside for the sentiment, just because that is the color that I used on the front. So I have the Thinking of You on the front, and on the inside we have Expressing Heartfelt Gratitude and Your Friendship Means the World to Me. I think I'm going to maybe do Your Friendship Means the World to Me. I always like to, I'm always grateful and thankful for the people in my lives. So, I want to show them some gratitude. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. Your friendship means the world to me in Secret C. And then we are going to stamp our cute little acorn. I'm going to do one right there and maybe one in the corner in pecan pie. Okay. So for our stamping on the front, we're going to be using our sponge daubers. I haven't used them in a hot minute, so I thought that is so cute. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. I don't want to add any more. Oh, let's put one in the corner. Why not, right? That's cute. Okay, no more. Don't want to go acorn happy on the card here. So let's go ahead and bring in our magic with the TV. We already stamped 3 acorns. Let's pull this in frame. I already stamped my 3 acorns that are going on the front. Again, I am using the 2-inch squares from the Stylish Shapes squares. And I am going to do some stamping with my ink daubers. That's the beauty of the cling stamps. I love doing that. And it's a distinctive stamp. So again, no leaf is going to be the same. And we're using Pretty Peacock and Berry Burst for our leaf. And let me put this, kind of put this off to the side here. And I think for the first one, we're going to go ahead and start off with this bottom one here. Let's kind of reverse this. Let's put the ink pads up here. Let's put the project in frame so we can kind of see this. Let me make sure that I'm in frame, and it looks like I am. So I have my 2 sponge daubers for this one. I am going to start off with adding a little bit of Pretty Peacock around the edging with my sponge dauber. So I'm just going to come in here and add some Pretty Peacock around the edging. And then I'm going to come up in the center and add some Berry Burst. Okay, I think that's going to be good. So we will stamp this first. And see what that looks like. Oh, that's pretty. See, look how, like, it's even different. So each time it's going to be 100% difference. Let me get a piece of scratch paper here. Okay. Next one, we are going to do some, I should have left that on there, but we're going to do some Berry Burst around the edging, just lightly around the edge, and we're going to primarily do the Pretty Peacock in the middle. So we're just going to come in lightly around the edging. Come in with some Pretty Peacock in the middle. And let's see what that looks like. Pretty, pretty. Okay, now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to clean that off. And we're going to go ahead and do a lot of Berry Burst, mostly Berry Burst with just a hint of Pretty Peacock in the middle. Okay, that looks good. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to make them look just different on each one. Yep, and that one looks very similar to that. So I think maybe I might just do one more and add a little bit more berry burst. I don't want them too much alike. Let's just do one more and see how that turns out. Okay, that looks like it's got a little bit more berry burst, and we're just gonna do just a little strip right there in the middle. Let's see how this one turns out. Yep, that one's a little, they're almost identical. That one does have a little bit more berry burst in it, so we're gonna go with that one. We're gonna go with that one. So let's go ahead and close this up and we can start putting together just making sure I'm not missing any comments. Okay, we're good to go there. Okay, and then I have a little strip of basic white that you're going to just use a scrap of basic white. And let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment on the front, thinking of you. And then we'll trim that down. Thinking of you. And then I am going to take my paper snips and we are going to angle cut that. And then we're just going to trim this down. Perfect. Let's kind of even this out a little bit. Okay, that is good to go. And now we can build our card. Okay. There's our inside. Look how adorable that is. I absolutely love that. Let's go ahead and start building up our layers. Again, our pretty peacock panel is 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go right there on the front. I want to crease those edges so it lays flat. Perfect. And then we have our pretty our pecan pie, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And then our 2 1/2 by 3 3/4 of our berry burst embossed in that Gathering Leaves embossing folder. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and put together our, I think that's going to be my center one, our squares. So I'm going to start off, I think, with this one right here. We're just going to angle it down. Here we go. And then we'll do our Pretty Peacock outlined one next. Okay. And then our Berry Burst, 3/4 of it, I would say, maybe over half. There we go. Okay. And then we have our Thinking of You that's going to go right there. I think we'll tuck that underneath that square. And of course, my glue dots are somewhere around here. They're right here. Here we go. Apologize for walking away from the camera. The audio may have cut out for you. And come on. Let go, glue dot. There we go. Let's see. Let's place our acorns first. I know I'm gonna do one right there. I'm using the acorns almost like an embellishment. But we are certainly going to put on our sparkly gem embellishments. That's coming together really cute. And we have our our early espresso one, or our gold and white. Since my other one is white and gold, I'll go ahead and change it up a little bit just so you can see something a little different. That's a little too dark for my liking. Let's just leave it at the white and gold. There we go. Plus it's sparkly. Okay, let's go ahead and finish it up with our charming sparkle embellishments. Oh, okay, my pick is not going to work today on that. And we have a piece of Trouble's hair. That's fun. There we go. And there's that one. And one more up here. And there we have it, my friends. There is today's project with the Secret Sea Pretty Peacock Pecan Pie and Berry Burst color combo. So that is going to do it for me today. I do have a special announcement starting next week on September 23rd. I will be doing my Facebook lives over on YouTube. Since I do my other 2 lives over there already, I thought it would just be an easier transition for you to find me. So starting next week, September 23rd, you will find me at my YouTube channel at cardsbytlc. However, Jenny is going to remain here on Facebook. It'll still be on our Facebook pages, so you can find the link to my live. I'll make it a lot easy for you with the graphic and stuff like that. So please be sure to join Jenny today at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at her Facebook page at Stampin' with Jen. That's 2 N's in Stampin' and 2 N's in Jen over here on Facebook at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And she's going to show you her version of this color combo. It's so cute. So please be sure you check her out. But thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you all next time for more creative fun. Bye, everyone.